Okay, so we're going to be talking about automation. Automation is a tool which can automatically control and change different settings throughout our project. We can use it to automatically control the volume, we can change the panning, we can do different effects and things like that, get them to change, and also use the built-in channel EQ. Okay. In order to see the automation track though, what you need to do is right click on any track and it will say show automation. Automation by default will show our volume. If you click on this drop down menu here, it will show us we can change our automation to do other things. I mentioned panning, which is that one, so whether it's going to be more or in the left or the right of your headphones or your stereo image. Also we've got a lot of different sends here. The sends are going to control effects that we can set up on those particular send tracks. I'll show a video specifically on those called automating effects. Okay, so right now if we go into this one, we can't actually do anything with our volume. It looks like it's completely locked. Okay, so what you have to do is you have to look at these two buttons here. We've got read enable and we've got write enable. If I click on write enable and press play, over here I'm going to change my volume like this. Okay, and you'll see the track actually remembers exactly how I do it. So if we solo this one, let's have a listen. It's always better with some volume. Bringing it up, taking it all the way down, and then back up to where we were. Okay, if I pause that there. If we play that back now, nothing will happen. It will not change. That's because we haven't asked it to read our save changes. So you should notice not the most dramatic, but that's what it does. If you don't like what you've actually done there, if you right click this track and go onto our erase tool, you can actually highlight all of those different markers and get rid of them like that. It takes a while though. The other thing you can do is we've got a line tool here. If I draw just straight across there like that, you'll see it takes away all of those extra ones, and then all of a sudden I don't have to erase quite so many. That's not the only way we can automate. If we leave the write alone, at this point I'm going to tell you actually it's quite a good idea to turn off write enable once you've finished making your changes. If I go straight down here and have a listen to some guitar instead, sounds like this. Again, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show the automation track. Show automation. But what I'm going to do instead, I'm going to show you how the panning works. I'm going to do this one, and I'm only going to use the read enable. Okay, I'm going to use the line tool that I used a minute ago, and I'll show you how that ends up being just a little bit more precise. Okay, so what I've done is I've changed it so it's gonna pan between each side of your headphones. Okay, it's going to make it sound much wider. It's going to give you what we call a stereo image. Check it out. And now it's all fully right. So if what I can do is I can click anywhere on here and change that as I like.